About all these things that have happened recently, you saw the big amount of news spreading very quickly. The issue of Palestine, Gaza Strip, and the neighborhood of Sheikh Jarrah, which made a big fuss. The facts and the truth have been shown on the social media. People who didn't know anything about the issue of Palestine and the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, after only hours of what happened, they know a lot about the whole story. And now they are mostly aware of many related things. Now I want to talk about the impact of the events that took place in the previous period, specifically on the 28th day of Ramadan. I will talk only on the personal level. I want to show you how much talking about this topic changed me and took me out of the circle of ignorance in which I lived. I will start talking about Al-Aqsa Mosque, which has a great position in the hearts of all Muslims. It's the third holiest Muslim mosque. Now I know that Al-Aqsa Mosque has many doors, which are called Bab al-Amud, Bab al-Asbat, Bab al-Maghariba, and Bab al-Rahma. I had never known anything of these before watching the live broadcast on the Instagram. I had never known that there was an occupied part of Al-Aqsa Mosque called Al-Burak Wall, which was renamed by the Jewish and become Al-Mabka Wall, or the Western Wall, where they perform some of their worship. I hadn't known that there are people who are called inside Palestinians, or 48 Palestinians. And these are the people who didn't leave their houses after what happened in 1948. But alas, they were forced to have the Israeli nationality in order to be able to live in the occupied places. I had never known that Palestine was divided to 4 regions after the Israeli occupation, and that Tel Aviv, Jaffa, Haifa, Akka, Al-Lud, and Ascalon are occupied cities, where the Jewish and the Palestinians live together. The Jewish have been trying to deface the Palestinians' identity via changing the language of the school curriculum and using their Hebrew language in their daily life. They try to let the Palestinians give up and forget their nationality. But could they? I've known that Gaza Strip has been sieged for a long time, and its people suffer from the lack of electricity, water, and food. And for the first time, I know that the Jewish males wear a special kind of cap called kippah, and that the extreme male Jewish wear the black ones. I didn't know that in 1099, Al-Quds, Jerusalem, was occupied by the Crusaders, who committed a massacre in which 70,000 people died, and that the person who took Jerusalem from the Crusaders is the great Arab leader, Salah ad-Din al-Ayyubi. This name was mentioned many times in the previous hard days. And in 2000, Al-Marwani Musalla, a part of Al-Aqsa Mosque, was attacked by the Israeli military politician Ariel Sharon. And after that incident, the second Palestinian revolution took place. It lasted for 5 years. And let me tell you how many Palestinians have been killed. 40,412 people. People will never forget Muhammad ad-Durra, who was killed as he was sitting beside his father, who was trying to protect him from the Israeli guns. The most important thing which I didn't know and I feel very shy of telling you about is that the dome of Rock Masjid is very, very nice. It's something that I can't describe. I know it's after watching the photos and videos those days. I am intrigued by its details. Well, now what's the aim of this video? What I want to tell you? I want to tell the world that I love Palestine too much and I have a great desire to know more about its history and about everything happened in that great and strong country. Briefly, I'm eager to know everything about Palestine. Also, I want to tell you something very important about the effect of the social media. We've been changed a lot. We've realized that we don't know anything about the issue of Palestine, the great and beloved country. How shameful. It's not enough to love Palestine. We should support it and its great people as much as we can. And I ask all of you to teach your children, friends, also your family about everything related to Palestine and its fair issue. And be careful from the sites and news which give you wrong information about it. There are a lot of websites can help you to know more about the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, videos and books, and I will give you names of some books. First one is On Palestine, After the Last Sky, In Search of Fatima, Return, Palestinians' Children, Men in the Sun, I was born there, I was born here, I saw Ramallah. تبلغ السماء موطني موطني موطني